Everyone. I just wanted to come on here and thank every single one of you for your support, taking the time.
I got it off the court. I've actually got line.
Shockwave. Alex Eala has officially landed on Netflix, and what began as Asia's pride is now rapidly transforming into a global movement. The lights of Melbourne Park may have dimmed, but her story is far from over. In fact, for millions of EI's fans across Asia and around the world, the real drama is only just beginning. When Eala burst onto the scene at the Australian Open in 2026, many believed they were simply witnessing another talented rookie trying to carve her name into the unforgiving world of Grand Slam tennis. But we were spectacularly, magnificently, wrong. What unfolded was not just a breakthrough. It was the opening chapter of a cultural phenomenon. Fans felt it in their bones. The fearless baseline rallies that seemed to defy physics, the deafening roar of the crowd that echoed like a rock concert rather than a tennis match, and the Philippine flag rising higher with every single point. Now, however, that journey has taken a twist no one expected. The court was only the stage. The world has become the audience. And Alex Eala's story is just getting started. She has officially landed on Netflix, and the tennis world is losing its mind. Welcome back to Tennis Pulp, your #1 source for the stories that truly matter. Today, this is not just about forehands and backhands. This is about a revolution. This is about the precise moment a tennis player transformed into a global icon. From heartbreak at the Australian Open in Melbourne to the red carpet spotlight of streaming giants, and then to a shocking resurrection in the deserts of Dubai that left experts speechless, this is the definitive story of Alex Eala's 2026 season. Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the raw, unfiltered, electrifying truth behind Asia's pride. The girl who dared, the player who suffered, and the champion who rose. The headline breaking the internet is simple. Netflix has turned its lens toward Melbourne's Grand Slam, and right at the heart of the frame stands Alex Eala. The same streaming giant that gave us global sensations like Drive to Survive and Breakpoint has unleashed its storytelling machine on the Australian Open. Their new documentary series, Ball Kids, goes beyond the spotlight of superstars. On the surface, it tells the story of the tournament's unsung heroes, the young ball kids who sprint, dive, and stand frozen under the scorching Australian heat to keep matches flowing. Narrated by Australian comedian and actor Celia Pacquola, the series pulls back the curtain on the emotion, pressure, and raw humanity that define the tournament. But beneath that surface lies an emotional thread that gives the entire documentary its heartbeat. And that thread is Alex Eala. While the cameras follow the ball kids, the pressure they feel is shaped by the players they serve. And in 2026, few players generated the kind of atmosphere Alex Eala did. Early viewers and insiders are buzzing about her presence throughout the series, calling her segments nothing short of a revelation. We're not just watching a player asking for a towel or bouncing the ball before a serve. We are witnessing a young woman carrying the weight of an entire nation on her shoulders, yet still treating everyone around her with grace, humility, and warmth despite unimaginable pressure. One scene already being hailed as a tearjerker captures the raw tension inside the locker room before her main draw debut. The camera lingers on her steady breathing, the silent prayer, the magnitude of the moment pressing down on her. To the nearby ball kid, she isn't just a competitor, she's a titan. And to millions across Southeast Asia, she represents the long-awaited answer to a generational question: when will one of ours stand among the giants? Social media across Asia erupted the moment rumors of her prominent role surfaced. The hashtag Eala on Netflix began trending within hours. One viral post read, "She carried more than a racket, she carried a nation, and now the world finally sees how heavy that load was." The message gained hundreds of thousands of likes in less than a day. This wasn't just a cameo, it was a cultural breakthrough. For decades, tennis documentaries focused on legends from Europe and North America. To see a young Asian rising star woven into the narrative of a global production signals a seismic shift. It tells us where the energy now lives, in the digitally connected, emotionally invested, thunderously loud fan base of Southeast Asia. But to understand why this Netflix moment matters so deeply, we have to rewind to January 2026. The setting was Melbourne Park. The atmosphere was volcanic. Alex Eala didn't arrive cautiously. She arrived with swagger, momentum, and a sense of destiny. There was electricity in her movement, a feeling that she wasn't just participating in the draw, but charging into it, ready to shake the foundations of the sport. Fresh off a stunning title at the Kwong Classic and a gutsy run at the ASB Classic in Auckland, her ranking had surged into the world's top 50. She was no longer a promising prospect. She was a legitimate threat. Her first-round opponent was the American powerhouse Alicia Parks, known for her thunderous serve and relentless aggression. On paper, it was a clash of raw power versus tactical precision. What unfolded was pure theater. From the very first ball, Eala played with predatory instinct. She broke serve again and again, moving Parks side to side like a chess master. Every shot carried intention. Every rally felt like a statement. Filipino supporters transformed Court 3 into a roaring fortress, their chants echoing across the stadium. It felt less like Melbourne and more like Manila under the Australian sun. But tennis is cruel. Momentum can shift in seconds. Parks found her rhythm. Errors crept into Eala's game. The pressure of history, expectation, and national pride settled heavily on her shoulders. Despite her bravery and brilliance, Eala eventually fell in 3 sets. On paper, it was a loss. But in reality, it revealed something far more important: the arrival of a champion in the making. Her post-match interview, captured by Netflix cameras, showed vulnerability, humility, and burning determination. She spoke of the learning curve, the intensity of Grand Slam tennis, and her hunger to return stronger. That moment of pain would soon become the foundation of something extraordinary, because what followed was redemption in the desert. While the world debated her Netflix debut, Alex Eala boarded a flight to Dubai for the prestigious Dubai Tennis Championships, one of the most brutal WTA 1000 events on the calendar. This was the Shark Tank, the arena of giants, doubters whispered. Was her success a fluke? Could she withstand the power of the top 10? Was she simply a marketing phenomenon? Eala didn't respond with words. She answered with her racket. Her opponent was Jasmine Pinney, the world number 8, a former Dubai champion, a Grand Slam finalist, and a proven titan of the sport. Most pundits predicted a routine victory for the Italian. What they witnessed instead was a masterclass. From the first rally, Eala played with fearless aggression, surgical precision, and icy composure. She dismantled Pinney in the first set, 6-1. The Dubai crowd sat in stunned silence. Her left-handed forehand carved impossible angles. Her footwork looked supernatural. Every shot carried intent. This wasn't survival. This was domination. Pinney, to her credit, fought back in the second set, dragging the match into a brutal tiebreak. The stadium trembled. Filipino chants echoed through the desert. At match point, Eala did not hesitate. She attacked. When the final ball sailed long, she collapsed to the court, overwhelmed by emotion. She had just defeated the world number 8. Not survived. Defeated. Her post-match interview captured the moment perfectly. Fighting back tears, she spoke of gratitude, humility, and belief. This wasn't just a win. It was a statement. It was her 3rd career victory over a top 10 opponent. More importantly, it proved that Melbourne had not broken her. It had forged her. Analysts point to 3 transformations: improved court positioning, smarter shot selection, and unbreakable mental resilience. But there is another dimension: cultural momentum. Brands are circling. Sponsorship talks are intensifying. Netflix has given her global exposure that athletes chase for years. The Philippine Olympic Committee is watching closely. The dream of seeing Alex Eala representing her country at the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics is no longer fantasy. It is approaching reality. Her trajectory suggests more than success. It hints at historical significance: a top 20 ranking, Grand Slam quarterfinals. A generation of Asian tennis players growing up believing they belong. She is not just winning matches, she is reshaping belief. Alex Eala is not simply a tennis player. She is the spark of a revolution. From tears in Melbourne to triumph in Dubai. From locker room prayers to stadium roars, her story feels cinematic. Yet it is entirely real. And it is happening right now. We are witnessing potential transform into power, hype evolve into substance. She is emerging as a figure who will redefine the global perception of Asian athletes and women's tennis. The Gaichi world is watching, and she is ready. The only remaining question is not if she will reach the summit, but how magnificent the journey will be. Asia's pride isn't coming. It's already here, the shockwave has landed, and the tremors are only beginning. Core.